teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3-Way Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Ermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The back's got it. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. The shotgun handoff here. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Allen. With the catch, it's Singleton. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Makes the grab. It's Hudson. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Ross. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Gosh, I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. He escapes the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to scramble. The sure hands. It's Allen. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
And they'll kick it away here. And the returner heads out of bounds. Breaks an open space. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Sayin. Short pass finds the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. It's a wide receiver screen. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Direct snap. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
And the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
And the 4th down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Away from his own end zone. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Using his legs, it's Peoples.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Good throw to the left. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. Defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. A deep shot to the right. What a catch. Force into space. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. Back to throw. It's Allen. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. As they fight back here in this playoff game. Might have to try the extra point.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Graham. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. You'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the catch. It's Graham. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on third down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the first down.
Continues to fight for yards. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. It's Smith. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes! So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Running out of time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Ross. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. The Nittany Lions will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught for a huge pickup. And down inside the 30 now. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
The double coverage on 3rd down. Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing the football. Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
When you run a play like this so close to the goal line, I think it's kind of worrisome. At the very least, it's sending a message you don't believe in your guys up front to win when it matters.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back, it's Allen. On the move now.
Well, to call that play, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line and quarterback because you're so close to your own goal line. Here, they don't protect the quarterback, they give up the sack, and almost causes a safety.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. And he drops back in the gun. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. comes back onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Quick throw to his receiver, and it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to call.
Breaks into the clear. He's at the 50, at the 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Goes out to stiff arm. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. The Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And we're able to get him down. No hesitation from the head coach. He'll go for it. A fourth and goal from the 1. He's looking to throw. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, once in a while, a guy just makes a great play. This defense had nearly everything covered except for the quarterback and his ability to take off with his legs. This is a great scramble by the QB and a nice decision to pull it down and go for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. On the run, it's Peoples. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Now, near the sticks, it's Porter. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He hands it off from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game, Kirk.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Scanning the field. It's Aller. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
Caught over the middle. It's Pena. And it works. The first down to the 35. The Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Allen. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 7.